With less than 2 weeks to go until 2017, we are taking a look back at the year in food. 2016 saw its fair share of unique dishes, ingredients, and cuisines, including a healthier style. Andrew Knowlton is deputy editor at Bon Appétit magazine and joins us to discuss this year's trends and what's in store for the new year. Andrew, welcome back. Always good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start with cauliflower and seaweed, because why not?
Why not?
Those are two that have some buzz on them, right?
Not the sexiest ingredients out there, but like the brassicas family, you had kale, you had Brussels sprouts, all the stuff that none of us wanted to eat as kids is coming back. And cauliflower is a big thing now. Whole roasted cauliflower, crudo style cauliflower.
Which is raw cauliflower?
Which is raw cauliflower. But don't tell anybody that, because you can charge $20 for crudo style. And also that's Kung Pao cauliflower. So just new things. Sometimes I think it's just chefs trying to charge us more, but hey, we got to eat our vegetables.
I love cauliflower, and by the way, it's one of the easiest things to cook.
It is.
Yeah, one of the easiest.
But you just can't steam it, until it just disintegrates.
No, you just olive oil and garlic and put it in the oven.
Right.
Easy.
And then Anthony, you're having a party tonight, I hear.
Yes.
Right. So I was
there
going
won't be any cauliflower.
I was going to bring you some seaweed. You could serve as some chips, maybe. No, we got to get used to eating seaweed, because that's all that's going to be left in the ocean pretty soon.
Right.
But, all right. Charcoal is making its way into a lot of food and beverages, like cider and lemonade. What's that about, charcoal?
Well, it literally is black, and it's the charcoal, the same thing that you would put in your grill, really. But apparently, it has detoxifying, alleged detoxifying. But you go to your supermarket in the health stand, and it'll be the black kind of charcoal section right there.
What does activated charcoal mean?
I just think it's kind of alive, and it makes things healthier. Activated is a good word too, isn't it?
Right, like crudo.
Yeah.
Change the taste of things?
No, it's merely a color, but it messes with your head a little bit when you're bringing black lemonade.
Yeah, sure.
It's weird.
What are adaptogens?
Adaptogens, that's not a made-up word. This is like a comedy sketch here with all these words. Adaptogens are substances derived from mushrooms or herbs or plants that a lot of people are putting in their smoothies or their teas, and they supposedly have to deal with stress more. So there's a big mushroom tea called reishi that a place Sun Potion does. Moon Juice sells sex dust, which you put in your smoothie. But they're all natural-based things that a lot of the trends we saw this year were, hippie stores, in the natural food stores 20 years ago, and they're starting to cross over.
So we're seeing ingredients that are driven not just by taste, but by nutrition, right? I mean,
absolutely. I mean, it's the healthy-ish thing that we at Bon Appetit are really, because being healthy-ish is a lot more fun than being healthy.
Right.
So I think working those things into your diet here and there. Another one we saw was nutritional yeast. Again, not a great word. Some people call it nooch or hippie dust.
Hippie dust?
Hippie dust, and it's basically like a cheese thing. If you haven't had it on popcorn, go get nutritional yeast and put it on popcorn. It's amazing.
All right, I was encouraged to see that old-fashioned American-style pizza is apparently making a comeback. At my house, it never went away, but...
Yeah.
Right, well, I guess, we have the Neapolitan pizza style, which was the very wet, personal pizza that is okay. I didn't love it. But this is kind of the 1980s, like, Miss Pac-Man, video game, playing it with the faux Tiffany lamps and the checkered tablecloth. Drier, bigger, cheesier. None of that, none of the buffalo mozzarella stuff. Just good old American. And Detroit style, which you see right there, which is more that crispy edge.
Oh, that's
tomatoes.
That's called Detroit style.
Detroit style. Tomato sauce usually on top. But just a crunchier, more of like a focaccia texture. But I think that nostalgia, people want to escape. They want to go back to things they remember as kids. So I think you're seeing a lot of those trends as well. And, of course, the healthy-ish.
Taiwan has been big in the news lately on the political front, but I understand Taiwanese food.
Right. I think, just with any cuisine, as we dive deeper into it, Italian food used to just be Italian, and then you have your regional foods. And the same thing's happening with a lot of the Southeast Asian cuisines. And Taiwan is something that I think there's a lot of interesting food.
How's it different?
Well, there's a dish called fly's head, which again, it has kind of preserved beans in it. It's just different nuances, and I think, I'm not selling you on Taiwan.
You're not. It's a tough sell, fly's head.
Fly's head,
Andrew.
yeah.
Okay, I might include seaweed at my party tonight, but fly's head.
Fly's head is getting.
Okay, Andrew Knowlton, thanks.
Thank you.